I wish I knew, everything I wish I do. Maybe you wish it too. Let me make your wish come true. True, you on my mind. Don't waste. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly message. This is going to be a message from your spirit guides. What important message do your angels, your guides, your ancestors have for you, Gemini? So let's get in tune. I'm starting with Rebel deck. That came out. Okay, Gemini. We got make better effing choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Gemini, somebody needed that. Somebody needed that. Spirit said we got the flash. I'll take it. Spirit said somebody needed that. Make better effing choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Gemini, there's a state of life, a condition in your life, a situation in your life, in which you're not the happiest with it. Let's be serious. Spirit is saying if you are pissed at where you are, if you're pissed at the conditions of your life, if you're pissed at the circumstances you find yourself in, it's a result of you failing to make better choices. Off rip, Spirit's coming with the heat, Gemini. So let's keep going. The second one that came out, I feel called to leave this here, but the second one that came out was believe what you see. Face reality or live in effing la la land. Choose bravely. So Gemini, I feel like there's a part of you that also wants to believe that this reality of your making that you have created, like whatever your situation is, that you're not the most happiest with. I feel like the la la land aspect is you believing that, it's everybody else's fault, that basically, it's not of your own making. You didn't put yourself here. You didn't do this to yourself. It's like you can choose to believe what's in front of you, or you can live in la la land, right? Like choose bravely. Face the facts, Gemini. Oh my gosh. And then we got the Thunderbolt. Figure ish out on your own. So maybe Gemini, you've been trying to get help from people or get advice from people. I also get that energy of like, when you go to your friends and you try to get them to co-sign, if you know what I mean, like you tell them your side of the story or you tell them what's happening to you, but you do it in attempts to get them to help you figure out your problems, or you do it in attempts to get them to like agree with you about, it being somebody else's fault. Things of that nature. But I feel like Spirit is saying for you to tap into your own energy and use that to figure out the solution to your own problems, right? Like figure it out on your own. That on your own is literally in bold, guys. Like Spirit is not even joking. I feel the severity of the message. Like you put yourself in a position, Gemini, in which you're not the happiest with it, and that's okay. But Spirit is saying, you know what? It's either you're going to face reality and you're going to figure it out, or you're going to live in la la land. Choose bravely. So Spirit is not playing. Spirit came with the tea. I asked Spirit to let us know what the important messages were, and they said, all right, sis, we got you. So let's move on to numerology for the Geminis. This is going to be also, guys, I forgot to say it in the beginning, but this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. You guys know the placements I use on this channel for the most part. Ain't nothing changed. All right, we got Patience, Gemini, card number 2. I feel like this card has been coming out for a lot of people. And the way it flew out, look, completion, card number 9. Gemini, you're wrapping up a cycle. I feel like you need to be patient with yourself as you do so. You may have gotten yourself in a situation, or let's just say, because I don't want to say it like you purposely went out there and did something crazy, right? For some of you guys, this is not even a crazy situation. It's just you're not happy with the state of your life. Maybe you're not as wealthy as you want. You don't have the love and relationship that you want. You don't have the friend circle that you want. Maybe you don't have the success or, achievements that you want yet, right? But whatever your situation is, you're there for a reason, right? And if you're trying to figure it out, there's nobody out there that's going to know the answer for your life and for your journey more than you and your spiritual team, right? Because they're a reflection and a connection to you and of you. So I feel like with patience and completion, they're saying be patient with yourself and with your circumstances as you wrap up the cycle. You're almost done, right? Whatever lessons you're meant to learn, because I did see karmic completion as I was shuffling. Whatever lessons you're meant to learn, you're almost done with the cycle. You need to be a little bit patient because some of you guys are going through a lot of life lessons at this point in time, and you're not liking the way that they feel, right? That's a situation for some of you where it's a scenario and you're like, I don't even want this. Like, why is this even happening to me? I feel like you guys are being forced to face some type of reality, or forced to face like a perception, like almost like I'm getting like Hanged Man, Neptune vibes, right? Like a 12th house vibes, where you're kind of blinded by illusions to some degree.
right? The reality you're seeing, you're not really seeing it for what it is. It could be because you haven't wrapped up the karmic cycle, you haven't learned the lessons yet, but you need to be patient with yourself as you're doing so. They're coming, the lessons are coming, the blessings are coming too. So change is here overall. It's interesting because we got the same color here with the thunderbolt that told you to figure things out on your own. So Gemini, you could be dealing with a lot of change, and that could be why, you know, you are feeling like, how am I trying to explain this? Maybe some of you are feeling like because of the changes that are coming up for you, it's like a little frustrating, right? Some of you guys are not dealing well with the change, even though you are a mutable sign and changes in your very nature. It's like whatever these changes are specifically, it's requiring you like to have a certain degree of patience as you wrap up whatever old cycles and move into the change of the new beginning. So let's see, let's get a little look underneath change. We got follow your dreams, we got new beginnings, we got healing, and we got perseverance. So these energies here, Gemini, I feel like you have a dream for your life. You're needing to do that, right? Like this change is going to allow you to pursue more of your dreams. It's going to allow you to follow your passions more, or at least to get into alignment with them. For those of you who don't know what you're passionate about, you don't have necessarily like a divine dream for your life. You know you want to be successful, but you don't necessarily know what this is. I feel like this change is going to help you to figure it out. There's a new beginning coming for you, and it's going to allow you to follow your dreams. Like it's all in cahoots with one another, these energies, right? But with healing being here, I feel like this is what the situation is allowing you guys to do. Like whatever thunderbolt, that gives me like tower energy, whatever situation you find yourself in or whatever changes you find yourself dealing with, it's going to allow you to heal. It's going to allow you to follow your dreams, and it's going to allow you to step into this energy of a new beginning. The change means that something has to end, which is why you are wrapping up something. You're in the middle of completion. Well, let me not even say in the middle. You're nearing completion of a cycle. But in order for it to come full close, you got to tap into these energies. You got to live in reality, not in la la land. You got to believe what you see, and you got to make better choices, especially if you are not liking the way your life is going or where you are in your life currently. It starts with you. Oh, the tough messages from Spirit today. Wow. Okay. Let's go with, all right, they're bringing me to the blessings. So let's see. What blessings are you guys giving Gemini when it comes to this reading? What are the blessings for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What are the blessings for Gemini? What are the blessings for Gemini? Ooh, first card out. Blessing on your creativity, card number 1 and 9, which adds to 10. 10s represent endings that bring new beginnings. So I feel like you have a blessing for change that's going to help you with your creativity as well. For some of you, this is your ability to be a co-creator in your life or in your reality. You have a blessing on that, right? Which you don't really need it because naturally you just are a co-creator. It's in your nature. But some of you guys may be struggling to co-create with universe, with source, with God, a reality or a lifestyle that is really acceptable for you. It's pleasurable for you, right? Like you're satisfied with it. Some of you guys are not there yet. And so you have a blessing to be creative in your ability to change your life. Let's get one more blessing for the Geminis, please. Let's see. One more blessing for the Geminis, please. All right, we have a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. So some of you guys have been connecting with the world through your senses, and I feel like that has a lot to do with how you are interpreting the things that are happening to you, right? Like a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Card number 7. Very spiritual number 7. So some of you guys right now are on a spiritual path or a spiritual journey in which you are really connecting with the world, and you're being blessed in the way that you connect with the world. You're being blessed in the way that you're able to perceive the world, right? Because your senses are how you explore the world. It's how you see, how you hear, how you taste, touch, and etc., right? I feel like I'm missing one. Hear, see, smell, taste, touch, and then the sixth sense, right? Sixth sense if you're like into the paranormal-ish. But I feel like for you guys, the way you've been connecting with the world, it hasn't been working for you. You're not the happiest with it. You're getting a blessing for that. At the back, we have a blessing of the waters, card number 4. So some of you guys, because we had in the numerology deck, as I was going through the overall energies, there was card number 4 for perseverance. It was a green card. And I feel like this is here. Some of you guys are needing to persevere through emotional turmoil or emotional stir-ups. A blessing of the waters to me is a blessing on your emotions. Some of you guys have been going through the motions literally with your emotions. Like, it's been a tough time for you, especially if you're dealing with change and it's causing you to have like stir-ups, right? Emotional stir-ups. That is going to be working itself out. You have a blessing for that. So your guides are really specific in what they want to help you with. And it looks like they're really trying to help you get out of a cycle that is almost done. It's nearing completion, but you need to be patient with yourself. And I feel like that's where you're lacking, Gemini. You're very fast energy. So maybe for you guys, when you're ready for change, you're ready for it to change like right now. For some of you, it's not even dealing with the changes that are happening. For some of you, it's that you want change and it's not happening fast enough. That's a message too. But let's keep going. We're going to jump into the tarot. They're leading me to Tarot of the Divine for the Geminis. So we're going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to flow with it. All right, Geminis, let's get in tune. A message for the Geminis from your guides, from your spiritual team, from your angels. What do they want to say to you, Gemini? What do they want you to know at this time? Let's get one more shuffle. For the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what are your spiritual team? What do they want to say to you? So the first card out is the King of Wands. Oh, yeah. A blessing on your creativity. I just thought about like wands being that fire energy. I feel like this is you. And it's interesting too, Gemini, because you're coming out as the King of Wands, which means that you are ready to act. Right? Masculine energy, whether you're a woman or a man watching, masculine energy is all about acting. It's all about going out there and getting it. It's hustle culture. It's act, do, effort, energy. It's a giving energy, right? So you give energy, you put energy out there. I feel like that's what you're ready to do. But for some reason, I feel like there's a hold up with that. So let's, Two of Swords, there's a hold up with that. Libra energy. So it could be in the middle of Libra season. Look, 8 of Cups. Ooh, we got Pisces energy. All right, Geminis. What is the message? What is the message? The Magician, Mercury. Okay, let's go, Geminis. One more. What is the message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? What is the message? And the 7 of Cups. I like that. This is an interesting dynamic, Gemini. So we got the 3 of Swords at the back. And this right here tells me that you guys are going through that emotional stir-up that I was talking about. It feels like for you guys that you're in the middle of going through a lot of emotional pain and almost like, I want to say like suffering. Like some of you guys may feel like you're suffering, even though that may not be the case. But the situation really is as a result of you transforming. There are changes happening in your life with the Death card. Gemini, you're going through like, call it not birth pains, like growth pains, right? Where you're growing, you're transforming, but it doesn't feel so good to you, especially the way you're perceiving it. It's requiring a lot of strength, Leo energy, for you guys to push forward with this transition, with this transformation. But it looks like it leads you to Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional start for yourself, right? Where you were facing pain before, you now have an open, have an open heart space, there we go, in order to manifest differently, right? I feel like right now, some of you guys are feeling this 5 of Pentacles energy, where whether it's lack, whether it's you feeling alone, left out in the cold, or whether it's just you feeling like, woe is me, victim mentality, nothing's going right, my life can never be, the way I need it to be, whatever your situation is, I feel like you're getting ready to come out of that energy. Spirit is letting you know they see where you are, they see what you're going through, but it's purposeful. It has to happen this way for a reason. Right? Or let's just say, Gemini, the things that are happening have to happen, but you're perceiving it the way you are for your own reasons. And it's because you haven't mastered certain lessons yet. You're still completing a lesson that's going to teach you how to see things in a different light, right? See things from a different perspective. So we have here the King of Wands. I feel like this is you wanting to act, you wanting to put forth effort into creating your life, into manifesting the life that you want, right? You got passion, you got fire, you know what you want to do, whether this is what you want to do career-wise or what you want next in life, or the fact that you would just want to change your circumstances that exist for you right now. But whatever this is, I see you wanting to exert action. I feel like your guides are saying, now's the time to be still with the 2 of Swords. It's like lack of movement, lack of acting, more connecting with your mental space, your mental arena. But I feel like for you guys with this 2 of Swords, this is saying that you've been having issues connecting with your higher self, because let's put it this way, if you were really truly connected with your higher self, Gemini, to like the fullest degree, you would not be in the 2 of Swords. This is somebody who can't make a decision because they can't see things clearly, right? Somebody who's either living in la la land or they're needing to face reality. And I feel like you want to do things, but you don't even know what to do. It's like you want to maybe act to solve your problems, or you want to act to create a new life for yourself. but you don't even really know what's going on is what I'm getting here, Gemini. What I see is that your guides are saying the most important thing, since this is at the heart of the spread for the tarot cards, 8 of Cups, you need to tend to your emotions. There's something on an emotional level that it's time for you to walk away from, whether this is a person, whether this is a situation, whether this is a job, whether this is a living arrangement, whether this is a business agreement, whatever it is, it's something you have ties to emotionally that I feel is not serving you anymore. Once you walk away from that, boom, we have your ability to manifest new options, new opportunities, new pathways for you to travel, for you to see what leads to the next destination, right? But it's of your making, and that's the important message here. The universe is letting you know you're the magician. You have all the tools necessary to create new pathways for yourself should you desire to, but you will not be able to do this until you release the thing that's holding you back on an emotional level. Because Gemini, what I've been getting this whole reading, although you guys are very much an air sign, I feel like for you guys, the energy of just not, how do I say this? I feel like the energy of like, one, not being patient with yourself, two, retaining like emotional frequencies or like old emotions that really don't serve you. They're kind of holding you back, right? Some of you guys have attachments to certain things, whether it's attachments to a certain circumstance, attachment to certain people, attachments to certain jobs or environments, things of that nature. But it's like, I get the need that you have to walk away from something you've been holding on to. It's time. Because you're going places, Gemini, but you got to be patient with yourself as you wrap up the cycle. So let's get some, what is this? Sacred Traveler's Oracle. And let's see what the energy is going to be for you guys. Sacred Traveler's Oracle for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Some of you guys are really getting ready to master some lessons, right? Some of you guys with this 8 of Cups, they're also letting me know that, because remember with the numerology deck, as I was shuffling, I saw karmic completion, which means you're nearing the end of a journey in which you were taught a whole bunch of lessons, right? Some of you guys are going to be able to move forward with your life and walk away from things that are not serving you once you complete and master like a certain phase of your life or a certain lesson. Like this is what you're in the middle of doing. And I keep saying middle because it's just like you're not there yet, but 9 comes right before 10. It's literally I can't even talk. It's literally the digit right before the number 10. And so I feel like you guys are right there. Like you see this, Gemini, like you're right there. I promise you, that's what I feel. I feel like you guys are really getting into the momentum of going with the flow of change, but there's still a little bit of patience that's required for you guys as you go through your, look at this, as you overcome obstacles. You can overcome anything. I'm telling you guys, with that strength card, it's like going through this transition, this transformation for you guys. It's a really tough time. You feel like you're facing obstacles, but the truth of the matter is the sword is only buried as deep as you put it there, right? Make better choices. If you're pissed at where you're at, then stop taking yourself there, right? Like the sword is only buried as deep as you allow it to be. This is giving me like so much King Arthur vibes. Like you got to pull the sword from the stone. You guys got the strength to do it. This is an obstacle, but it's not one that you can't surmount. It's not one that you can't overcome. So let's see. This came in reverse, but this says cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So cleansing waters, that's more water energy. You guys had a blessing on the waters. I'm telling you, you Geminis are emotional at this point, and it's okay. It's whenever you come across this message, it doesn't mean this week that I'm filming you're emotional. You could be, but whenever you see this video, at this time, you seem very emotional, and there are some things that you're holding on to emotionally that you just need to release it. Purification activates vibrant life force. I feel like in purifying your emotions, you tap into this energy, right? This life force energy in which the force of life, God, flows through you, and you're able to co-create with this force, right? A blessing on your creativity. I feel like you guys are really going to be getting the ultimate like manifestation opportunity. Literally, once you like tend to your emotions, things start to like clear up for you, and then things start to become more available to you. It's like you're able to attract more because you made the space for it. You released what wasn't serving you emotionally, and you created space and room by purifying your emotions to have way more emotional fulfillment come in for you. Cups, 7 of Cups to be precise, right? Overall, we have view from above, get the big picture. This is my card of changing your perspective. And Gemini, that's what I've been saying for you guys this whole reading. I feel like you're going to need a change in your perspective, but that's going to come when you start to heal, when you start to go through the motions of really being patient with yourself and allowing this cycle to complete itself, because it's really nothing you need to do. Keep doing what you've been doing, but I feel like you guys have been doing your process of transforming and growing and working on yourself for so long that you feel like, where are the results? Like, where can I see the fruits of my labor, the efforts of my labor? And some of you guys are wanting to see this. You're wanting to like see physical results. You're wanting to act because it's like, I don't see it enough. You got to be still and just tend to your emotions, Gemini. Like, that is what I see here. It's interesting. I pick up the deck. I usually have all my decks facing downwards. This one was facing me and it says release. So I feel like for you guys, Gemini, like that is literally part of your advice. Like, you have a lot of emotional releasing to do. And that's okay. We all do at some point in our lives, right? For Gemini, what is the advice to close out this reading? For Gemini, what is the advice? For Gemini. Wow. They got a lot to say to y'all. All right, let's see. What is the advice for Gemini, please? Oh my gosh. You already are. Make the best of it. Make space for it. Coming together. All right, Geminis, we got 4 pieces of advice for you. At the back, we have get out of your own way, Gemini. So some of you guys are getting in your own way. Remember I said that the sword is only buried as deep as you put it there, right? If you're pissed at where you are, then make better choices. You got to get out of your own way. And you start doing that by allowing yourself to, first of all, know that you already are what you need to be, right? Some of you guys, and that's what I'm saying, some of you guys are rushing to see the fruits of your labor, to see physical manifestations. You're wanting to create more because you're not seeing enough. I feel like you guys need to be patient with yourself because you already are what you need to be. You already are where you need to be. Things have aligned for you in the perfect way because Spirit knows what you want. Spirit knows where you need to be. And Spirit knows where you are in position to where you're trying to go. So they know the best course and the best directions to give you to get there. You feel me? And so Gemini, I feel like for you guys, patience is definitely a virtue. Knowing that you already are what you need to be to get where you want to be is important. Making the best of it and making space for it. I was just saying, guys, it's like emotionally you walk away, so you create the space for new opportunities. Make the best of where you are, right? That's part of being patient with yourself. It's knowing, like, you know, I am where I am and that's okay. I am where I am. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be, and that's okay. Right? That's doing the releasing. That's releasing the, let's call it this, right? That's releasing the impatience that you have when it comes to your life scenario. That's you making space for it. And then look, it comes together. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. They are solidifying for you. Yin yang, they're balancing themselves out for you. But you got to give yourself the space and the time to allow it to happen, Gemini. So that's what I have for you guys, the big bad Geminis, on today, on Mercury Day. This was a good reading. I really did, you see, I really did vibe and resonate with this. So if this hit for you, Geminis, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep this beautiful channel and family growing, glowing, and going. Until next time, Geminis, y'all already know the vibes. I love you, and that's it.